My people for us now, good evening and welcome to our program, UDUOTA. You're going to wonder again and say, what will be the heart of the matter we want to look today? Many matters today, and the one we say, yes, concern the heart we want to look. You go say, I'm to the opener. No be news again and say, for time when we say no go take again, they go do the general elections, they go do them. But we want to be say, many people they say, what did they happen? The election go ho, it no go ho. What I want B, I no go B, I go B, I for B1, I for B2. All these questions come they follow their mind. Now because they say, what we go do to make sure say yes, they know, say this election go hold. Now we say we go and go call people there when we say we know say their head sharp for this kind of matter, when they come talk to us for this kind of big matter. I will get two of our brothers and friends here when they talk to us. I get Professor Julius Iyasele. Welcome to our program.
You do as I do for say you bring me come here. My people went there for us on a do.
I greet you so much. Our brother and friend, anytime we say you say, and we've don't able to talk to one of the co-presenters for this program, our brother and friend, Etiosa Igiebo. So welcome to our program.
Thank you very much.
You stretch that hand, I'm going to take the hand. Stretch and reach it.
Okay. Viewers, my good evening.
I greet you. For now, INEC say over 140 of the offices now they don't attack nationwide. The other day, we say some political gladiators, as they call them, they will go around, they will hear say APC say their presidency, they attack their campaign team, PDP say they attack their campaign team, what they call Labour say they attack their campaign team. Even the one they call NNPP, Kwankwaso and the people say they attack their campaign team. What's not going to make people they fear? For you, my brother, Professor Iyasele, this 2023 election, they go hold?
Will they go hold? When you all of us they prepare for since?
No, I they ask now.
And how would they prepare for now? Everybody now give. Now so believe we call them.
Like festival.
Now festival, now celebration. People they wait to don't they since everybody don't sharp up. They wait say. The election though, because many people want say things go change this time and all that, and by God's grace now it don't they change already. Before when we didn't know say now only two political parties that they see for Nigeria before two-party system indirectly, but now it don't almost become there's a third force now and all that. So what it means, people are waiting earnestly for that day. They wait say we want cast vote, so the election go hold. It hits feet day, but the if he even cause the greatest if you say if the election not hold. So it must hold.
Okay. I don't know whether my brother Egebo Etiosa, whether I did for the same boat with him. So the election go hold, or all this one we say they happen so.
Yeah, sure. Then why the election not go hold? The election go hold because most time over the years, whenever election time they come like this, people go begin agitate. I remember Y2K. When they say the whole computer system was shut down in the world. I remember 2015 when President Goodluck Jonathan, they aspired to return to office after his first term officially as president. And so the international companies, they even come out here, nothing when Nigerians not talk. Say now so the whole place go they burn down now. And so this will happen. But at the end, we go through the Holocaust, we run an election, a winner was pronounced, and then the winner and the end they run the government date. So I think we as people need to start to look at things more positively and contribute to a process rather than thinking and assuming this social media type buzz and hype. When people don't get facts, at the end, if you just hear rumor will become facts. Like my big brother talk, professor say, a third force, not just a third force, also a fourth force. NNPP now still very big party. So you get PDP, APC, Labour, and NNPP, where they go into the major race with other parties who are still strong, even if we know they talk more about them. But I think at the end of the day, I believe it's not be the day where they're born Peking, now they turn to man. So whichever way the forces be, I personally, on my own view, still believe, say, the two major parties when one really slug them out. Now the APC and the PDP, but not without noticing the impact of the third and the fourth force in this general election.
Okay, I like the way we say you have to bring a countdown, so you call Eda and the rest of that. Everybody get this way we say yes, the place. But we will look the issue of insecurity where we say they happen. You know the feel, all this one we say yes, INEC every time we go here before they go break. where say some people don't attack INEC office, they don't destroy their things, carry something come out. 140 INEC offices maybe say they don't attack. That one not to tell us, not tell you any message, Professor Yasele.
Yes, so many of the offices when they attack, not be the southeast, where those people, their generals still there for prison now. If government no one make attack continue for that place, make they release Kanu from prison now. Because those people say they don't want election. What thing they want? They say they want Biafra. And the man when be their main man and all that, you see there for prison. There's no way when they don't go agitate. So that is where they attack INEC office. And you find that even some persons, political persons, strong people went strong for politics. I mean, they attack them. That is, they don't want me to follow this election. Remember, I get some group of people, for instance, they don't write a letter to make them do referendum. Say their own made them say they want separate from Nigeria. Like even the Yoruba people also at the time they write and all that. So some people still believe say the best thing when they go do is say now maybe not be to go do election, but that maybe they listen to them say they want to come up for Nigeria. But all of that one not go stop election from holding. People they normally go attack, many things will happen. Now country said we not get control again. So everybody they angry. So some people they fight with themselves. You know, even since APC they fight APC. PDP people they fight PDP. So why everybody they fight? Everywhere fight everywhere. So then what did they happen?
Okay.
So there's anger everywhere.
240 units. The INEC chairman talk today now say they no go vote for that. Say 240 units. They across 28 states for the country. 240 units. Say because people no agree vote for that area. People no agree register for that area. And people they were ready for that area before they no agree transfer go that area and that kind of a thing. This fear when BCS say it dey for ground. How would they remove the fear? Come on, fear when BCS say INEC people can come out now and say they don't go conduct election for 240 units across 28 states for the country.
Well, with a simple but numeric number and equation, 240 units across 28 states or 24 states is a tip in the iceberg. It don't really make any difference to the outcome of the election. Because if I tee up from with the question when you asked Professor about, say that they destroy INEC facility, and he specifically identifies it in the southeast, which means to know. And the south,
this is now over 140 across the country.
Yeah, I know across the country.
You
but
say
in
looking at the
southeast,
say maybe now more in the southeast.
No, when they talk about say that they scatter INEC office, I think it's more in the southeast.
Yeah,
and if you don't get INEC offices, if you don't get voting point, how you go to exercise your vote to really become self-independent? We talk about issue of Biafra. They need to go back, go look at how the Biafra problem to come. And people they jackpa come up from Nigeria. Make the jackpa. Because the Nigerian are one entity when the younger generation will not know the history, no feel synergize together. So in that instant, they make mistake, they destroy what you go make them even liberate themselves. Imagine now say, as you said, their general, the general tell the people instead of to carry gun fight, they carry their voters card vote. Whoever they want, they feel vote on me, we go represent them well. You know better pass that they fight or they scatter INEC facility where they're supposed to exercise their franchise. If they scatter them, at the end, the election will come. Their vote will come and go small. Who they go pronounce, they go pronounce. They will still get caught up in the same thing when they say the problem. Even if the problem start with them. So, to me, my advice to these our brothers, we say, may they know they scatter anything. May they know they fight INEC people. The more INEC presence they get, the more voter points they get, the more INEC regional offices they get, the more they'll really get people to register and those people go vote to represent what they wish for in another way through democratic means. Rather than saying that they want a Biafra state. Not be we can talk about, I don't go dwell more on it, but they need to stop to the scatter if they must liberate themselves democratically. Finally, in the aspect of the 200 and something units, for my ward, for my local government, Ward 5, now 28 units will get there. If you remove 28 for 200 and something, how many remain? So if you are looking at that figure from INEC, it's not supposed to create panic at all. Because now just a few units here and there. If you go like 6 wards, you don't almost get 100 and something units in one AGA. Talk lots of say 200 and something units across Nigeria. That one don't get 24 states. It don't get any impact of whatsoever on the effect and impact of the election. So make that one not create panic so that people fit go out, go vote on the day. Make they vote candidate of their choice when they want me represent them. So that next time, the voting system will still be more better and we go still improve on that based on the experience we will get from this time.
Most of this...
wait, you get one thing when we must take as a concern there. Thank God say you say now across 28
states, right.
Because we must find out all these 240
units
where they are they concentrated in a particular state?
No, that's 28 states.
We must look at the spread. You understand? Otherwise, the only thing we make can create problem. Now, if we say the thing is skewed when you go the talk, that is, if balance go one side, say that one particular state, now in the cancel more of the polling. But
just like he said, just like he talked, if you don't affect too much, because we hear say now over 190 something. 190,000 units either across
votes.
the 196 about 196,000
units across the federation.
The federation. So maybe just like you talk, it don't matter.
If it is skewed into a particular
but
state.
But
28
states. Yes. You know, one in all the states, you can't get the remaining balance of about maybe 190 something or something like say now only one state it come from. You know, say it will create problem. You know, people are very, very sensitive now. So if you can't be brave, it don't look like say they are trying to.
But what do they call him? What do they call him? What do they call him? Mahmoud Yakub. It's not because of the wahala and the insecurity there for those areas.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But for me, we be say are they familiar with these processes? One ward in a local government of 12 wards can have 28 units. Some now we have 33 units. So if they say 24 state or 28 states and 200 and something votes units no go function and 100 and something thousand votes, you understand? In a registration of over 80 million. Today, which impact that one gets?
93.93 million.
Yeah, so you don't get any impact on the outcome. For people to be sensitive over that one, we need to educate them and they don't worry themselves or fight over that one.
Okay, but when we come back home, you see the other day where we say the Labour candidate go Lagos. We see fight for that place. So people come, you see for television, social media, say they can't disrupt them, and only they do their campaign. The other day, there was wahala for the same Lagos between the ruling political party for the state, the APC, and the main opposition for the state, the PDP, for that place there. When it be say it concern Jandor and the people. Then we will see when it be say Funke Akindele, the running mate to where they call her to Jandor for PDP, she go market, they chase and come out. We don't see the one be say even for part of the north. When Tinubu go that place there, when you go campaign, they attack a convoy and the rest. That some people even injured in the process. We even see some self where basically say Atiku Abubakar go some other places, even for River State. We say his own campaign coordinator for that side. They attack him, they injure him, and even convoy say they attack him. With all of this attack, we call the match say the peace accord. When it be say they sign,
who sign?
All of them when they say.
Who tell you?
When they say they sign that time.
Where you see them?
They say they sign peace accord.
Tinubu sign.
Now let Tinubu no go there. But
somebody
sign.
Represent at that level.
Somebody represent.
Somebody represented him at that
that's
level.
what I'm saying now.
No, but wait a minute. Now party they sign.
They give him opportunity to
No, Prof. With all due respect, now party they sign. If they say make all media house sign peace accord. ITV can't say you go represent them. Are you not representing ITV? We cannot. Tinubu is no longer an individual. It's a project now. So make we not talk something we go inside.
Okay. Me I come dey ask now. Where it come be the place of the peace accord when they say after this whole thing, this matter will still continue. When we say yes, say the supporters they cause wahala for them. I mean the leaders of the party or the presidential candidate of the party they want to say yes, they are not aware. Say they are supporters, they fight each other.
Now really ask.
Yeah. Okay. How many of us they here? Okay, if it's not ask.
Say I talk about Uge just now because Uge in Benin means celebration.
It means festival.
You know festival. The only thing when they looking very attractive and common now, apart from a little ray for football, and politics. And then politics for Nigeria, they very, very caustic now and all that. It's like, it be like oxygen to a number of persons. That is the only way
but they survive.
They survive. So, you know, any man, when they face threats to life, now lifeline they hold.
Yeah, I need to hold when you go.
Now they must go. Now they be this one. You know, you go to other countries now. Some people are celebrating that on so and so day we want to go and hoist our flag in the moon and all that. So persons are doing research on how to turn water into wine, as Jesus did. Some others are doing. They want to put their picture on the moon and all that. Many people and all that. People might do sand become glass and all that. People are celebrating. In Nigeria, there's no other
celebration other than football and sports.
Even the football every day
sports
before,
and politics.
Even the football every day before, they don't kill them.
Don't take second. They don't take back bench now.
Not there anywhere for this now. So the only one where remain when the government, Nigerian government, give their citizens opportunity to now only this politics. So people they do now as do or die. And the way when it don't be now, it's showing where the different political leaders or presidential candidates where they get their strength. And so everybody is now trying to use that. As in, meanwhile, you sign that there will be peace. But we have heard them. And the statement, don't they still accuse each other? Don't they still malign? And I was told, well, as a marketer of products, that you don't condemn another person's product.
The only thing you need to do,
yes, talk about what you want. What do you want to do?
Let me say, go run the other person down.
You start to talk, they run other people, they talk down another person. You know. Talk what you want to do. Why you want to solve the problem for Nigeria and all that. I'm not waiting, not concerned you about that. That is the only way you feel win or something like that. You know, that's what they call fair play in any game. So, but these people, unfortunately, when you be saying that they are our leader now, when one say they want, now they be the ones when they obey rules and regulations.
That's signing the peace accord.
After signing, then you don't want to obey what you have signed and all that. It means say all the things when they tell us now, we not go do them because we can't hold you to it. If you sign an accord, you know feel abide by them. You are the yarn or pata for everywhere now. Talk, abuse, do anything, and then they are line and then lining up all their talks. Now what do you don't see now? Everybody are lining their talks, and it's very unfortunate now and all that. So why will you attack? Let people have their own opinion. Everybody they entitled to his or her own opinion. Why will you shut people down? And then you kill, you maim, you gather, you hold somewhere, and all. But the one when they very, very incisive now, when the people they talk. Now this Lagos own, boiling point. You know, Lagos used to be our federal capital. And many people, Lagos have become, over the years, what the people they call cosmopolitan city. Many people, they gather there. Not only one particular tribe, they for Lagos. Because I even hear at the time, they say, that many people start Edo people now start Lagos now and all that. All those ones still there.
Anyway, that one a matter for another day.
I know. No, but now, with all this cosmopolitan nature of Lagos now, you say now, other people not go fit, come there, come vote. Other people know. Me, I think I hear say, our president don't change the police commissioner and different people for that side. I don't know why all these ones see they happen. They make them clamp all those people when they do all these things for them. Inside prison. Many people they sleep under bridge for Lagos. They no response. They don't get no hope, no other hope, nothing. Their life not mean anything to them. So all those people now, may they carry them go somewhere, carry them to one island where so that we can have an election.
Exactly. My brother, I want to make you say you continue for where BC is. So this issue of peace accord. If the peace accord when BC they say they sign, we see they see all those violence, all those attacks on the people and the rest of that. I don't want to talk about campaign or calumny now, see they bring character assassination on. The physical attack, when we say it talk, is it that the leaders, they don't fit call their supporters to order?
You see, for me, when you dey talk matter, you want to talk the truth where they. It is easy to align with them. When you see the talk matter, you want banner to suit your direction. You can see the obvious for the blind to see. I don't think so we did right to use Lagos as a case study, make it affiliate to one particular candidate.
No. Why you just talk, say yes? No.
Wait now.
I talk of Lagos.
Wait now, because
I talk
Lagos,
of
wait, I know why I talk.
I talk of all the political parties.
I get why I talk
within
I talk just now.
Yeah.
You know why? Because when I finish one conversation, Professor add something to that, just to clear certain things. This violence of a thing, you're saying across board, rivers and all those places.
You see, the main political parties, they won't be saying
wait now.
And I tell you how.
No, you are talking about.
Okay.
Now, waiting Prof talk.
Okay.
Now, I just want to correct the impression.
Okay.
You know,
I don't know
wait
now.
wait, make I land. Prof, make I land.
Okay.
Prof, make I land. Prof say, now Lagos people, they bridge and all those things. Fine. More people felt they on that bridge. Many.
Before today.
Today, that thing don't reduce a great deal.
Yeah.
Instead of us to look at that positive side. But because we get interest, we go throw away face, not to look at. Me and all, they happy, say, people not feel discuss issue or maybe violence they politically. If you look at the size of the country and for these pockets of issues, if they carry the news, the wave where we pray, say, now so it's still rich, make we find a way to tackle these things because the political party members, many they will not be enlightened. Not just with the ruling party or the opposition or whatever. Today, for Edo, with all due respect to the movement, obedient movement, if they have discussion with anybody where they're obedient, they hostile. Because they don't want me to tell them anything. Until maybe when you don't talk, because they believe, say, this way we're not there, now this government, this is the money we're there, now this government, and they don't say, CBN policy different from government policy.
Okay.
When they can't make them understand, they can't relax, they say, I will not know like that. You see, politics before now, from 1999, the level of violence, so they're able to keep people, you can tell me, agree with me today that it don't drop dramatically.
Okay.
Because we don't need that kind of way for people to feel come and go vote. You understand? I feel speak for the APC presidential candidates and a very peaceful person. But because of the size of the party and the people, you must get one or two who go misbehave. Similar with PDP. What happened for Lagos where they say they...
So you are not saying you officially speak for the NNPP?
Yes.
The
there will be instances where they say NNPP member.
So the man today
Now, gentlemen, there's no question about it. Many of these guys are gentle. But their followers, because of the size, sometimes it's they hard to figure grab to get to understand how things be along those lines. I think with most of the other states where they more pro a particular tribe, compared to Lagos where they cosmopolitan, which means different tribes and people of different orientation and political party they there. It may not be possible for you to just assume out to one party. Because these people are people who fight, they feel on this person, you know, they completely senile. So
especially now when we say almost all the political parties, they will get different fashion.
Yeah, so fashion still there, even within the party.
Yes,
so what we go pray for? What we go pray for? And make our people feel they enlighten their followers. Make them not they take the political process as a way of fighting each other. You understand? Make them say as a way of a process. When they don't finish, everybody comes together again as one Nigeria. Because they know they see PDP road. They know they see APC road. They know they see Labour road or NPP road. Road na road. If it's good, everybody go use it. In addition to that, going forward, I completely agree. Say make it be say the conversation where they get na issue-based conversation. The person where they don't attack the most among these presidential candidates, you all know say na Bola Ahmed Tinubu of APC.
No, we no come to discuss human beings here.
Yeah, okay, now
so
APC candidates.
I know
now the APC candidate.
But
the APC candidate.
Like that. Maybe get where you for the talk and why you feel like that.
Okay, maybe for other people they say like that. What
so
I would like people
you.
to do, even the presidential candidate going forward now, because Professor insisted on people they talk, they malign each other. You know, the malignment they cause quarrel.
So.
If you do online, you cause this presidential candidate. The person where they support the other one will cause the other one. Before you know the thing will go. And who you they cause yourself for? They don't even know you.
But with the system of this candidate, we don't know with the system of this candidate when they go climb podium, when they talk there and the rest of the something they throw is going to give some other political parties.
Yes, you see,
going to give other
that one an inevitable thing, even for football. Why even for football, where war not
No, you get some of the wait first now. You get some of this kind. We get 18 political parties there when we say the contest. You understand? We get 18 political parties there when we say they run for this election now.
Yes.
All of the 9 sign a peace accord, whether it's 4 by proxy or signed by all of the 9 sign now and the rest. So we expect them to say yes, this thing. But with the sense some of these political parties, they want to say bill they dey for the forefront, so to speak. When they go mount the podium, say they talk to people for rally, they could draw the other person down.
You see,
and the rest. So why go like other political? Wait first now. All those other political parties, when they know they are pronounced as them, the other 14, 13, or 16, and the case may be. We know they hear say they be like that.
Yeah, because you see, all those political parties, why they don't get the kind of followers where the leading political party gets?
So if today, that the number of followers when they get, not going to determine the kind of word when they go to use in the campaign.
No, see. If we talk about those matters, you see, we will not personalize them just now. We know saying a particular presidential candidate where the government they power, now they don't hammer, now say no way, now say this, all those kind of words, they make followers the best. So outside that, me they tell you say my personal experience where though, people where they be the third force, so many of them they just know they happy say the system be like this. So when you talk to them, they can be hostile and aggressive without knowing. Okay. They don't say not be so that they play the politics. Because at the end, we all come back together. The point that why they try to go, it go they good say the political parties and the people where they play the politics and we all be. We are discussing issue based.
Yeah.
Even if you want to talk, say, what did this person do? Where if they power or this one where they come, say they leave. Now those kind of issues and the kind of trust you get for them. As Professor talk just now, even now they curse each other. Which means they're not going to believe it when they talk. Yeah. To say if you're not good on our vote. So when you go back to track record issue based, all of them for the political party they run for one particular person or party. Because they know say that party, now the person don't get credit. Now they don't show ability. Now they get track record. Okay. Even those where they verse, where they say, now so they want to take over the government, for example, saying that the party where they did. If you want to talk of track record issue based of their own person, where they support, they're not 1 year. They're not 1 year. So politics, they always be quarrel. We don't want to make quarrel. They will not want to make people fight because at the end, the common man.
Now the sufferer. Okay, make we come, Prof. May I ask you, just today now, DSS they invite former Minister of Aviation, when they call Femi Fani-Kayode, me can talk about say coup a day in the country people want to gather that kind of thing. Then where they call on to the governor of Kaduna State, El Rufai, come and say people they want to say they be state actors. When we say they be non-state actors, they come and they plan some kind of things then to destabilize this country and all of that. All this kind of talk, when we say they talk, so maybe a bad signal they send to the man when we say they for the street say want to stay when we want vote.
Yeah, it will send bad signal, but like I tell you before, say now, I don't talk and say this election be like oxygen. The man knows if you not see oxygen, you go down.
Yes.
So you want to make sure, say, you get oxygen. And you say, the force, before, you know, say before, we see what people they call paucity of voters. There are people not really come and come vote.
Or voter party.
Voter party. What you go see now is say people will come out. No matter what you know, people ready. People are going to come out to vote because the thing don't hook people for neck. In fact, before when we talk for university where we did waiting, say because of the program, the way things be, say we dey home for about 8 months. Say school no go close, but government don't close school because they know the implication. So everybody they prepare. So students people will go home, people they ready. So whether all those signals go there now. Many people, you don't see where people they work inside bullet now. People are ready now. You know, it's a one life to live and all that. So far don't take too much. So far don't, in fact, don't cancel many of those things for people brave. So they are ready now. Yeah, it's a bad signal. Say all those coup and all that. We know that there are some persons when they make up their mind, say if not be me, not go be any other person. So they go plan, they try to plan different things. But other people they do too now. When if they plan, like I they tell you, when we they talk before, I tell you say, if you now in an area you say because you know that now your opponent won't get votes for so and so area, then you want to go destabilize that area. So they know like before they will go carry ballot box.
Ballot box. If you carry from Latin tomorrow, if you not get effect on the election,
all those will not work anymore now and all that. And people ready, like I tell you, people know say you fit get this kind plan so that my own candidate not go win, not go. They go ready too now. People they ready now. I make me they call a particular area. It's like they are doing the election. You know, say my strength. See where now this community, people from this community now they will vote for me. Then you go plan. Say make you
go destabilize the place.
Go destabilize that community so that vote not go come. Meanwhile, your own side, you know, go nothing go happen there. People ready now. You know, since they don't judge election results for this Edo state one time, when we say they go to one particular candidate place, the court cancel all the votes when come from that area, and then give an opportunity one person come win and all that. People don't know all these tricks for election, and so people don't they prepare to.
The voter, the coup matter, and brother, because I like institution, like I go ask you a question, I go make you answer the same question, I go ask you a question, I will make you answer the same question.
It's
so
better
yes,
that way.
that's we go the everybody gets your own opinion for the matter.
Well, me and Igebo, now the same party we do.
No, the kind
I got different views.
I get different views.
It's good.
Are you sure these are different?
You get different views.
better.
Even the one that you go, I don't know the kind of political party. I know the political party where
Now the
so
same party we do.
so I don't
Me and
know.
Igebo
Yeah, but our different views on how we look the matter. Now make
So now make me call you now because I listen. I get different views. That make me call you now. Can't let us know this now views. The coup d'etat matter. When the BCS say they invite Fanika or they come, DSS don't invite, and I see they would then have to talk as the program they go on now, and even RFI too. They talk about and say yes, say people they won't like say they won't cause wahala. The believe say they will can't get interim government and all of that. And also yes, we like to take our up from there.
Yeah, well, the thing is, when we talk of different political parties, we can't talk of fashion. So me and Prophet did the same party, but we'll get fashion. If fashion goes we'll go this side, my fashion goes we'll go this side.
I don't know.
But at the end, we are all
more put eye for the matter.
So now
I get fashion.
I talk ahead just now.
So Sado, make I tell you one thing. Make I tell you one thing. May I tell you one thing. That one when Fenika they talk. If he's saying his story, when I read them, he say something when they know they likely.
Okay.
He said possibility.
Okay.
There was a use of that clause there.
That word.
And that word not for you hold on to anything. Because you know why? That is sometimes where certain people...
But you know, say Fanika, if they talk and the way black people...
Wait now, make a land. You see, as I discuss that thing, wait, as I discuss that thing, so as I want to make this point, if you let me land, then you can't throw another one.
I mean, let me help you.
You know, no, I mean, at every point, I know we are there for the space of the earth. What I'm trying to say is that you invite Fani Kayode because of those so-called people where they villa, where be the cabal, they talk, so where they control one or two, because within the party now, they get all little fracas. It's normal in politics. It make a bubble. Even when they run for primaries for APC, there was a lot of bubble because so many people come out. It is okay to call him, say, me they call him, discuss some. If you say, in hear information like this, he be like whistleblower. Now you talk. Whether it's correct or it's not correct, or the same military way call them so, or the same DSS way call them so, for matter. There are many instances of things that don't happen, where even make certain people not they happy with the government in power of the day, where they're supposed to call certain people to say why they make comment like that. Like for example, to Gumi that time, they not call them. You know, maybe they just feel say
Sheikh
Gumi. Maybe they just feel say at this point in time, as a person will be say people they listen to. If you want to talk something like this, don't say if you use that and make the gullible ones. Go the reason what you know they all right. Now we first talk about things. You see, as far as the Nigerian state is concerned, I want to make people understand one thing. We get treaty with the Western countries, including England and America. The issue of coup, to me, is not even possible for this nation. Because the democracy we will fight for, when some of the people like APC presidential candidate, they push on for Nigeria for, in those days, they not go just get up, make person contract because he get a myopic or narrow idea. It may be completely incorrect, as they talk now, say such thing not they be, they happen. It may be completely say maybe no smoke without fire, but those people where you want to talk and where they reason now, do they have the capacity? My own submission here to tell my people say it's not possible. So there's no need for people to panic.
Okay.
Jonathan election 2015, there were so many agitations, so many turnouts, even companies, ExxonMobil, Shell Octavia, Shell, all the Shell company, Shell, the Royal Dutch, they move come on from Nigeria.
People even travel.
But at the end of the day, the country still go through the election, they still elected the president, and the country exists. I don't want many Nigerians, they look to say, for this country, things bad, I know, but the things were bad. Not only the politicians or people where they government, they cause harm. What about civil servant? Even you, Sado, wey be media man. What about the media people where they collect money, they put out wrong information?
No, you say even you mean Sado when you media man.
No, media man. What I mean is that
if sometimes they collect money,
no, I don't say you collect money.
No, me don't collect money for you.
No, you never collect.
When
are they talking about media? Wait, when are they talking about media? No, when are they talking about media?
I no go take her from you.
When now?
I go make you take that word back.
Okay, I take her back. But some media houses, bigger platform, not even ITV.
Okay.
I don't see many journalists go just compromise, go just write story wey not correct, just to create problem. What I'm saying is that everybody get role to play for the country. That role will get to play. No center that problem from one place. People rely on information when you know they confirm. You know, say when they look things online now, if you go website for ITV, when you see them, it will tell you the source of that information. You don't ever see when people they question those information in terms of you go somewhere, they say people they queue for ATM and they cover them, they talk to people, they put them for link. It shows say it gets source. That source don't verify. But most of this is what they do. People they create fake accounts, create message where go rub on the wounds of what people feel say no good. At the end, people go they react to them. For instance, Nigerian case, I don't want to make with the over blow things, even if you notice things bad. The main people where they cause the problem where lack of development and job creation, they not be only politician or government official table end, the civil servants. That is what Erufai talk about. See, the money they say that they buy books for schools, but they'll go forge paper, they don't buy them. Until the speaker of the house get one contract we bid for. Then the country knows say these people that they carry money to say they don't do it, but they know they do it. That will not be government or that one civil servant. In America, the other time, when Trump won't go...
You see, I would like to talk here. You see, you as an individual, so it's just like a giver when I know. If you come now, you give Anthony 18, now you get a contract, maybe say you go do, and the rest.
Yes.
You know, we'll go find out whether I don't do it.
I must find out.
Hey, so now government, you go won't blame more. Because government already see them, say, yes, say, the civil servant don't see and say, nobody ask them question.
See,
and because nobody ask them question, they carry on, they go like that.
No.
Because I said, no, wait first now. Like say, yes, say, the governor, when they visit that civil servant, they work with federal government to, state government to, local government to, they release money, say, buy books, go give school. Then you take it upon yourself, maybe go really check for the school. And you feel say, yes, say, for that civil service, you get one man at Bontan, no we and day, now be the person when we say, yes, say, he do one. You go ask and say, what thing happen when we say, yes, say, the school no reach that school A or school B?
See,
and when not done, you go punish them for that. If you not punish them for it, they encourage them.
When our government they big, that it can't be like SAP systems. It be like so you get ITV here, you get branch all over the world. Now everywhere you go feel rich.
We get people, now, all the branches, we get heads for there.
You get heads there.
Yes, now.
So those civil servants are the heads there.
No, now
if your people, when they those places come to compromise them, it may, who you believe in, it may take you time to understand that. So what the governor Erufai they talk, we say, this thing, they don't do one for so long, because the governors there previously don't believe, say, these people where they trust with the office, constitutionally, now then they compromise. And when they can't take on those matters, when they say what they do, so not go say lay them up. Now make him turn bad man, say sack people for work.
Okay, no problem.
So to just round off, that one on one aspect. Not be saying no get other area where he make mistakes himself, I suppose. But that was what he explained. To round it off, in America today, the level of instability in terms of political incorrectness, the fight, even when Trump won't come out, when Biden win, you see, say they even the riot that they fight. Today, the case still they caught against Trump. Even in the Western world, people they fight. They slap French presidents when they campaign. They never slap any of our candidate. Now, waiting I want to make we know. Make our people know they look at the aspect of say we need to do violence to achieve an aim. Look at the best possible legal or democratic means for you to make a change in the narrative. That is why I don't support anything to do with those where they do violence, when they feel say that they punish person, that they get involved in arson. Those is where they destroy. This fight where they fight for established country. If you do it, you'll die for prison. Now life sentence you they go. Okay, for Nigeria, people, everybody be like cannibal. If you want to change things, you know if you just rely on one thing.
Okay, no problem.
So you not get your own.
Look at somebody tell us in Nigeria get one of the best set of laws. Say about the problem and implementation.
Implementation.
All of the different side, there nobody agree implementer. You know understand.
Even the person when they say will collect money, if you bend things.
So if you implement them, I'm not sure say yes, they will continue.
Yes, now.
That's infrastructure. So now there, now go blame the leaders. Now I come back to you, my brother.
You blame the leaders again.
Yeah, for that I go blame the
No,
leaders.
it cannot always be about the leaders.
Because the truth
Monkey
is,
say pikin with the belly deny for not always the
No,
The main problem in this country now the leaders.
See, man, I tell you one thing.
Institution, not the leaders, the followers as well.
Who they make the decision they tick?
I can prove my case.
No, me fit still prove am.
Who they make the decision they tick? Who they make them they work? Now the leaders make them they work.
Wait a minute. If you never change
If anything
head
happen
of,
in any
you
system,
never change
now,
MD
if it's
here.
a factory, if it's a university, it's anywhere, things are going wrong, who you hold responsible?
Now the head.
Who you go hold responsible, not missing at them, contribute to the process entirely.
See, listen,
Because the normal people will do other departments.
Man, tell you did there. Wait till they be say you know go get a situation where you get somebody where say they work for you. Then the person they do wrong. You say because say you employ the person. I mean employ the person no. They there. I don't know so it be.
The means
like man, listen now. It be like father when you get children. You get 10 children, you get 5 children, you get 8 children. The number of children when say you get. And at the end of the day, just say if you give a kid proper upbringing, you go behave well. Because that's why the Bible tells us, say, train up a child the way you should go. And when you go,
they say they born pikin, but not they born mind. So you must know say certain elements they will be like that.
Can I give an example, illustration? You see, this same president of this country, when he came first as president or military
head of state,
with Idiabon, anything they said then was a law, and people they obey them. The queue culture, when you see the scene that they see anywhere now where people they queue up, you understand?
That type of social commodity.
Now then do now then bring this thing, war against
discipline.
Everybody they follow.
Military regime.
Nigerians are not military. Nigerians are very good followers.
Idiagman Buhari was military regime.
Law and then you carry them out.
The military regime.
They say you follow, you do them as you talk them. Nigerians will follow you.
Wait.
Military regime.
They come now. No, law. No, wait. They come.
They say you can't urinate.
And it happened. So okay, wait.
Do you know what it takes to implement those things?
Wait, man, tell you. Mr. Geba, man, tell you one thing. It's not a military regime. For democracy, just yes, people no follow law.
If you follow, do you know the
bureaucracy?
bureaucracy?
Wait first now. For democracy, people
it is the president. You have to president will not follow law.
They tell you, say,
it must go to court.
Listen now. They tell you, say, if person match line, see with the problem when we say you go follow am.
If person match line today.
If person match line
today.
Listen now, make you wait now. If person match line, see person will see problem when we say you go follow am. And you match line, you go face the consequences.
So who go implement that problem? Now you and I.
You understand?
Now you and I go implement that problem. Now we go implement and to make sure say this thing we would they do so as individual. It's not correct.
No.
Now there the issue.
No. If I make the mistake there, what you go need to do? See, now carrot and stick apparently they use for this thing. If anybody do anything in bad. You don't already know now. You did try by God's grace.
There are bad people.
Okay, wait, me now. May I give you one example? May I give you one example? Me now, for example.
I tell you now, you they drive by God's grace now. You carry motor enter Rigo. You know so they pass Rigo. They drive, they go like this. You know say say what you do.
Individual. That one is very obvious issue. And I obvious issue now.
This now they carry people for this because
no, Sado. Let's take an institution. Wait, let me give you one example.
Institution is not
Let me give you one example now. Wait now. People drive institution. That's my point. Okay, look. What's happened that day for APC? The president, Senate president contest as president. And the constitution say you know if you contest as president from one party and then still go back, go collect another ticket. The judiciary was supposed to checkmate and turn and say, no, the person still need to go. Then they say undermine the judiciary. Okay. Me now, I'm an employer of labor. I get over.
Who employ the chief justice?
Wait now, bro, now constitutional law now. Now not be narrow thing, now broad thing, very complex.
My brother,
I employ people to work on my place. Wait now, I employ people to work on my place.
May not be like now, me and you can't do this.
No, I just want to make a point to
matter.
You.
The point, you're not going to make out.
No, wait now. See, as you do here, so if you get business where they run today, where you employ 50 people, I bet you your workers must do what you go shock you. And at the end of the day, person can't come and blame you directly. It means that they never even understand the effort where they put. People, they're difficult to deal with. Your customers will come, your place can't have a good time. When they notice, say, this person don't drink small, if they want to give them a bill of 145,000, they'll add 170,000. You don't go there. But now you're a blame. So now so government.
Okay, no problem.
as wayward as American society is, the composition of American society, they follow order. They still
in certain aspects, I live for America, I know
but
I be.
here now, here, where we, at least morality still there and all that, things are just, now the leader.
America, where they come and
when
bring
you
on shoot everybody.
Let them make up a
When you
point.
came and you said you were not going to use siren, you won't have first lady, you will do this, and before you know it, all of them don't collapse. How will people not take you serious?
All those are personal things.
Name.
Even if you look
okay, no problem. Okay, you know what you did there. You know what you did there.
We can speak on those things.
Man, give us one small example, and maybe I go ask question. I should say yes. Maybe the teacher go help me before BC yes say we go. Now for this our country here, now in BC they send Inspector General of Police. Go to somewhere and say wahala day. He no go. You understand? Even the page of newspaper, even the first PR record say yes, he no go and nothing will happen. And the man come to town, celebrated his 57th birthday, the IGP. Then Mr. President say no. Then maybe Mr. President say, Mr. President, are you not aware? He says this man. He say no, they are aware. And the rest. Now when you say come there aware, don't tell her now, don't there aware. What do you do? You know, if you say yes, say if person do something wrong, you know punish her. That means you do allow. That's when you say you do say correct. And that's what it is, sir.
They ask me.
Yes, sir.
You see, for me, maybe not because I don't experience institutional thing and a single decision thing. Even you as today, so a lot of your friends they where be say when I don't discuss, when I don't agree on something, say now so we'll take pass out. As they go, they can't get change of mind. You not gonna know. And the last minute they can't do anything. No, they're not supposed to indict you say, Sadona, you and this person agreed that day. You can't do that. You know, if you tell me say you don't know. If the Inspector General, General Police do what you do, and the presidency can't know, the president can't know. Okay, as you be now, you if we can't go force the president say, as you know, so punish this person. But on the same president, under the same president, when they did the country, now person where they House of Reps will be APC. They charge them to EFCC say based on say collect bribe of $500,000. They send them to prison. Not be punishment, they punish that one. So that one now makes you to come back. That one make you come back. Okay, that one make you come back.
No wahala.
I just want to make my point.
No, you don't make up a point. 93 million, because I won't come back to what you talk that time. You say people don't come out well now. See, yes, people will vote well and the rest of that. And they come out and say 93 million, 949,000, about 600 and something people now they register to vote for this election. And now I say the turnout. Say plenty of people can register and all of that. More don't forget that they get what they call voter apathy. I don't register, no me say yes, they come out to come vote. You don't understand? I don't register, so and second the two, most of us when we say yes, they register. So some of them they not even day where they don't go home. Say yes, when they go register. They register for the place where we say they go. Now, the what do they call it? And this time the INEC say over 60% of the people who vote, they be youths then. Most of them they for school. Now this is got to say all schools there, when they close them before they won't go vote because they want to go vote. They'll close them before some days before the election. Like I was saying. How these people say they vote for this kind of place, they register for their place, they go that place. What will be the guarantee now they'll come out, come vote on the day of election?
Yeah, okay. It's head or tail. Because this registration, many of the people register when they day home. During that 8-month strike. That's now when they register. Now few will be say they don't vote before.
I might not forget, some of us they take this our registration on the car, so we get it. You ask miss of identification, don't forget to.
So they don't register for home before coming. Okay. The one way for day was now if they remain in school during the elections. Okay. Because most of them will vote for where they register, which is at home. Those who obviously registered here are likely to be using this place now as their base. Okay. And those ones not go home now, they go there around. Because you remember that the accommodation for many students in the university is not within the campus area. And the campus they go close. So around, many people will still they there. So those who
not forget some of them too, when they come on, they go back home. You understand? When we say because federal university when we say there now from every year for the culture and they decide there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying now. Those ones when register go have opportunity to vote for house. Okay. Now those ones here go they you see the population is about 60%. of any population, and then be about 18 years and above.
Yeah, the youth.
And so if you look at that volume, the number of persons when they might be correct, because we too are not too sure of what the population of the country. But what I expect them to do very well is say, they see for social media, say that they arrest some people when not be Nigerians and they hold our PVC card. Make them do that one, because you know, say in one part of the country we not get boundary, and so now walk across. Let them be sure that only Nigerians want to vote for this, because there's no diaspora election for this one.
Okay.
So maybe say now only Nigerians and they want to vote.
You now, you talk about youth too, sir.
Yes.
Because you know one person that you say when you go round, because the thing you don't do as a youth, and say people see you as a youth, that means that someone they say yes, they'll come out, come vote. But they get some kind of things then with our youth. When we say they call this, I see time for this voter apathy. You understand? On the day of election, that day on Saturday they always they be. You understand? And that day there's always restriction of movement. People on the waka. So when they see some things right from what did they happen before, most of these boys now they will come out. They will give their girlfriends money. Say go market on Friday. Friday, let them to come in house, pass the night there. Before nothing they happen there, because they get already come up for a area where for register. You don't call the boy place there. When they go there, the boy the girl go cook. What they do, they go do what man and woman they do. You know understand? They go eat, they go sleep. Wait, listen now. They go eat, they go sleep. They'll come up again. They'll continue where we say they for stop. So they go do until 4 o'clock go knock. When they go put those make a boy they go home. This time now, no, this time now. Wait first now. I talk to a sister. This time now, the boy no vote. You know allow the girl vote. If you happen for case A, if you happen for so many cases like that and all of that. So how you take fee? Say there's a guarantee. That this number of 60% of the youth they'll come out en masse to come vote.
It's unfortunate say this political system where we all stick on, they follow. And when media get a role, market women get a role, street boys get their role, everybody get their role. Say it not can work the way it ought to be. If not be everybody they get interest for politics. Yeah. Just little back to 1993, when we see small, when SDP, NRC, all those zero party UPND, most people know say they entrust this political thing for people hand. Those people they deliver, they're not they worry. But because say the thing not too bad, since conservative take over from NRC time, now one take everybody can be politically conscious. But all these kind of things we talk about, so now some of the things we me, and they always try to identify with people. The way you explain that, I mean, never ever think and go that side. Okay, but you know, the possibilities they say it will happen. Thank God today say the political party or the government of the day when Prof not to speak well of in some aspect. He also speak well of on the other way say this. He says 8 months people they are now. So thank God says he speak say this political party create a room or this government.
If you say they like quarrel, if they like fight,
I don't like quarrel. I just make reference to it. I say happy say at the end this same party. If say create an opportunity for people to register.
For being neutral.
For people to register. The thing is, when they register, even if they register for school, they feel actually do the registration to reflect where they go. Those students will go stay for school, when they say they go to school, they don't go house for a period of 3 years or 4 years program. If they know say they want to stay school to the vote, they'll register to the unit where they near there. So this thing are part of voters' education. So for those youths, I think we need to take them by region.
Okay. Region not get to do.
I want to make one very strong point.
Get to do with say yes.
I want to make one strong point. Not be every region that they lock with my house not okay. Vote. You must understand that. Okay. Especially we this south. We sabi talk, but we know they walk.
We know they lock women for south.
When now we they lock. We sabi talk. We know they walk. Okay. Before now, when the south don't get up now say they want vote. The north central, most of the southwest, they don't consolidate on voting. Now be waiting they pay me. They say, now for your house, when house stand for you, now outside not go for your hand. Yeah. Anybody when they contest, say house not stand for them. And the one go they use why they confuse people outside, say me they run things with them. It get be. So those people where they house here, they just wake up to the reality, say they need to be politically involved. And now, as you put this message out, maybe when they don't listen to them, they're going to know say that aspect of cooking and doing those things, not be waiting to make your vote count. Many of our youth for this side, they go like vote, but they need people, us, to encourage them. Until the point where they feel say their vote they count. Usually, when they carry ballot box those days, shoot guns, scatter everywhere, go to printer, they not vote. I say my vote not the count. But now election reform don't they go. So things don't improve. Okay. So we need to let them know. There's a need for them to come out.
Many of them they make mistake.
Help us correct.
The mistake be say people want vote. People, you know before say church is not the gay. Now you know. Wait, I know. Okay, you know before say church is not the gay. They involved with elections. But if you know the intensity when they talk about this voting matter for churches now, you're supposed to praise
even churches, mosques.
Everybody where they church now carry go one side.
No, the church now. People different political parties, but the church is encouraging people
to go
and vote. Yes. Not there like that before. People are politically
not before house they for go, not before community they for go church.
People are contributing money without knowing any presidential candidate or anything. They are collecting money to make sure say this election
they just
go in their own way.
Okay.
And other people are doing that.
Okay.
People go one vote.
90-something million on database.
No wahala.
90-something million on database. We know how many days southwest. We know how many days northwest.
Wait, gentlemen. Time no be our friend. No say time now. What we say they wait for. No, never they wait for you. But before we come out now, because you talk about technology, just as technology don't already day and all of them. One of the technology when we say they now be the beavers.
Yes.
You know, and INEC they tell us say with these beavers, say no wahala. So all those over voting and all that can say don't eliminate.
Rigging, yes.
I say it don't eliminate all of them and that kind of thing. But if you go back, the same beavers now they use for Ekiti.
Yes.
And they use for Osun.
Yes.
Matter when we say they for court now, when we say Osun state government, Adeleke with Oyetola.
Yes.
You know, understand? Ademola Adeleke with Oyetola, Gboyega, Oyetola. Yeah. The two of them, when they go court now, INEC person talk and say there was overvoting in the system.
Yes. And
the tribunal come to say they don't carry the result come out for Adeleke hand, give on to Gboyega. You don't understand? Because they say overvoting there for the system. Those are the man don't appeal the case now. So if we talk say overvoted there for the system, the same beavers when they use for Ekiti State, when they use for Osun State, they tell us say we could go look what happen for there. Say with this one no wahala, but wahala can't there now another. How you want people to say trust these beavers or trust this machine when they want to use now?
You see, even human being they die. When you talked to yesterday, say
today now I don't take off.
So computer system now programming. Even the best mode of transport, which is the aircraft. The safest in the world. Sometimes they go still fall.
They fall.
Based on one or two. So the beaver, we just did like a trial model. Now they use for Ekiti and Osun. The success for Ekiti was also better than Osun. Osun is bigger than Ekiti in terms of voting capacity. But the elimination of the problems of rigging and misappropriation where they keep wrong politicians for power. The impact that beavers don't bring.
But the beavers tell us now, say,
let me tell you, because why? It goes back to the issue of government and who they do things, how you take reason now. Apparently, for that Osun State, they say there was a particular code. When certain INEC individual claim that they impute, where they let them override the beavers. But when they go back to the data, where they have 200 registered voters, maybe 150 accredited voters. At the end, the constitution say they go vote 300 plus.
So maybe that's some people.
Those things that they come mad.
Some people they when they shine their eye. Well, when I be say yes, they tell no say that can't happen.
No, because they shine their eye. Because this is an electronic system. If you don't vote, if you go back, go extra.
Okay.
Because they say this area,
no problem.
1,000 people vote now. 300. The question now.
The same question I go ask you, my brother, before we will come out, my brother. My brother, Julius here, sir.
I don't first talk for this station before. Say, I'm looking at now for radio. He say, Nigerians, Nigerians now where they turn water to wine. I don't talk before. Say,
so the beavers, what do you talk about?
For me, for beavers, now people when want to go vote that day, they follow through. Okay. I talk.
All right, thank you so much. I want to thank you now when busy taking our time to come here. Etiosa, Igebo, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr.
And
Sado.
my brother, Professor Julius Iyatele, thank you so much. My name now Thomas Sado. We will see you next time, but don't forget, sir. Say if you refuse to vote, that means you don't get the right to complain about government when we say you come. Good evening.